Good morning, Wave fam from the Amazon once again. Bom dia!
We are on an Amazon cruise right now with naturetours.com. Our boat is called the Tucano, and we are loving it. If you didn't see yesterday, it was our first day on this riverboat cruise, but today we have some fun things planned.
Yeah, so this morning we went on like a little kayaking trip. It was beautiful. It was quiet, placid. We're like the only people around, and we're just paddling through these. Is it an archipelago?
It is. We are in an archipelago right now, so there are a lot of islands. We were close to the mainland, and so this morning we had a bit of rain, and some little monkeys came out, and we were able to see them. But because we're on an archipelago, some of the islands don't have mammals, which makes sense.
Right. A lot of birds. We saw kingfishers. We saw different types of herons, and as we were paddling our kayaks, we had dolphins practically escorting us. It was amazing.
There are so many river dolphins that we've been able to see from the boat. There's actually one literally on the other side of this camera that's popping up right now. There's three of them.
Four
of them. A baby one.
Oh my gosh.
They're so hard to get on camera, but there are two different kinds. There are the pink river dolphins, and then there are gray river dolphins. Supposedly the pink ones are really friendly and nice, and they come close to you. But it's been absolutely lovely.
Yeah.
We've been enjoying ourselves, but this afternoon we have a little bit of a different plan.
So we are going to be going on a nature walk as well. We won't show a lot of that unless we happen to see something really interesting or cool. But we are planning on visiting a village or a town or a city. We're not exactly sure.
It's not quite clear.
Some sort of settlement of humans in the Amazon.
In the middle of the Amazon. So we are on the River Negro, the Rio Negro, which is the Black River, and maybe this afternoon we'll share you a little bit more about the river and why it's called that. We are now at a village in the Amazon. We're going to walk around. Our guides are going to talk about how the people live, how they work, what they do for a living, and yeah, hopefully we'll learn something new.
And I think we have learned for sure that it is in fact a village. It's just a couple buildings. I see a cell phone tower, so maybe you can check your Instagram.
I didn't bring my cell phone.
Okay, well, we're cell phone free. We're good to go, guys.
Currently we are here in the dry season, so the waters have receded, but one of the cool things that he's shown us is that these on the trees are actually sponges. This part of the village, the front area, is actually underwater. I think he said January, this is completely full of water and up to the trees. But right now, because we're here, actually this is a really good example of them. All those little bulbs on that tree right there are all sponges from being underneath the water. Our guide was saying that they have seeds inside them, and the seeds lay dormant until the water actually comes back up onto this river bed, I guess.
We've learned that the name of this town is San Sebastian. It's got about 150 permanent residents here, maximum. Ashley asked if people come to live here or if they leave. Apparently 95% of the people that live here were born here, and they don't leave.
It kind of reminds me of a kibbutz, huh?
A little bit of a kibbutz.
Self-sustaining.
They grow pretty much all their own food except for a few staples from Manaus.
Yeah. So this is the mainland, and but the only way to get around is by boat, and it's about 50 kilometers to Manaus, which is where we started.
Not so bad. But they have no electricity here other than what's provided by a diesel generator.
Yeah.
The government helps subsidize that. And they pay for their own infrastructure like the telephones and that sort of thing. So
there's
really interesting.
a little medical center here in the front, and a school that the children go to, and just a bunch of houses where people live.
It's people in the jungle. That's all.
I mean,
it's kind of cool.
How long could you live like this?
Well, apparently forever.
I could live like this. This is a bird's nest. So cool that they're hanging from the tree up here, and it seems that they fell down. But it's all just strings and strands of things that they put together. Very cool. Little eggs in there. So cool.
Ashley, do you want to know your favorite tree right here?
My favorite tree?
Yeah,
What?
it's this one,
What one?
acai.
Ah, I've never seen an acai tree. This one here?
Yep, the palm-looking one.
Ah, I love acai. So good.
Magic food. Very good.
Okay, the inga fruit. Just twist and eat the white pulp inside. The white pulp on the outside, not the seed. Okay.
Just the white.
That's the white, yeah.
Oh, it's so interesting. It kind of tastes like fuzzy.
You love textures, so.
But yeah, but it's sweet. Really sweet.
Yeah.
Ah,
It's just pulp.
and a big seed inside.
Tastes good.
This one's growing another little plant. Oh, where's the turtle? Some turtle's running around naked without its shell.
Yep, that's how it works.
So this village is self-sustaining and there are things that are growing everywhere that you can eat. This is lemongrass. It smells so good. I love the smell of lemongrass. But they also have all these other plants. Right next to the lemongrass is pineapple. This big bush that looks like the top of a pineapple is actually a pineapple bush. And just all these other fruits and veggies growing everywhere. It's amazing. We just got like an orientation by one of the locals here telling us how they make tapioca and all these different recipes from this one, I think it's called yoka? Manioc. But that's how we get tapioca, and who knew? I had no clue that tapioca was even a thing in Brazil until we came here.
Yeah, now you can do it.
Okay,
Yeah. Wow.
lipstick.
Very pretty, very pretty. You're ready for the stage.
Hold it too. Hold it.
We came across this plant called urucum, and the seeds actually have this coloring on the outside of them. So when I just smush it around and then put it on my lips, it makes some color. He was saying that some like lipstick company here in Brazil actually use this color for lipsticks. So interesting.
And he said the name of the seed they actually call caloro or something like that. Basically the Portuguese word for color.
Color, yeah, that's so amazing, and it grows just like this on this little tree. So cool. It kind of gives it away on the outside that it's colorful. It's a little bit spiky and has no flavor.
All right, that is our look at a Amazon River village. I love how, despite the fact that it's out here in the Amazon, you know, like that idea. It's only 50 kilometers from a major city, and they have electricity. They have like friends. They're playing soccer. They have a store. They've even got goods for sale. Like it's actually a pretty cool little spot. Even one lady, she's like, "I'm from Manaus. I'm just gonna retire here."
Yeah, she comes here on the weekends just to hang out at her little home here in the Amazon, which is absolutely amazing and so cool. It's something I could do.
Ashley has got a Brazil nut,
Commandeered a Brazil nut.
and apparently she's gonna try and open it on board.
Supposedly there's at least 10 little nuts inside of this. This is the pod, but sometimes the pods grow really, really big and they have like over 20 seeds in them. But we'll see how I do with the machete.
Are we taking bets on if the boat still is intact when she's done whacking at it?
Well, we'll see. No promises. If you missed our video yesterday, you should definitely click on the link up above, but we went fishing for piranha. This is a little piranha. His mouth is fried shut, so I can't show you his teeth, but I promise you they're there. We fried them up tonight for appetizer before dinner, and and we're gonna try them out. Josh said the cheek is the most delicious part.
I was told the cheek is the most delicious part.
I don't know. Maybe here, huh? That looks pretty juicy. I've never had piranha before. There we go. It just tastes like fried fish, like really good fried fish. That is delicious. It is 9:47 p.m. and I just got back from my last little cruise. In the evening times, we take out the boats onto the little rivers. Tonight was the best night. We were on these little boats and we were driving through this little, I don't know, passageway or whatever, and there were so many fish jumping into the boat, and we were all just freaking out. And then there were dolphins that were following us. They were the pink ones. We saw a sloth up in the trees. They have these huge flashlights that are powered by batteries. And so they just like look on the banks. You can see the eyes of different things like caiman everywhere. We also saw 2 snakes. They're a type of boa, a tree boa here in the Amazon. And one of them was close enough to the bank that one of the guys got out of the boat. He grabbed a stick and he brought it to the snake and had the snake crawl on it. And then he was like hanging it over the water, showing all of us, and the snake was squirming around. I was freaking out because I'm not a big snake person, but it was really, really awesome and everybody really enjoyed it. Definitely hands down the best little night cruise thing that we've done before. They have a motor that is electric, so it's really, really quiet. And then when we need to go faster, they have one that's gas powered. But it was awesome. Today's been a really, really busy day. We have done so many things and I've really enjoyed all of it. Thing is that Joshy boy is not used to so much activity, and this is what I came back to. So at 10 p.m. I was ready for bed. It has been really early mornings, 5 a.m., 5:30 wake up. Tomorrow will not be any different, but it is our last day on the boat. So sad. I've been having an amazing time, but super excited to see tomorrow the area where the 2 rivers, the Amazon and the Rio Negro, go together. So yeah, we'll see you guys then. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you learned something today and that we encourage you to get out and travel. We'll see you in the next video. Bye. Ciao, ciao.